Chris, people like us will be in theaters in just a couple of weeks. What type of experience do you want it to be for the audiences?
The great thing about people like us is that even though it tells a unique story about a unique family and a particular situation that not all of us share, even if you don't relate to the situation that we talk about in the film, what you can relate to is the fact that you have a family, or you have parents, you don't have parents, you know your dad, you don't know your dad, and I think that the kernel of our film is that every family has issues, every family has secrets, and we all deal with it at some point or another, and I think if it at least sparks conversation amongst people about their own families and their own experiences and their own relationships, that's a good thing.
Thank you. Elizabeth, what do you think will stick with people when they leave the theater?
This is a movie about repairing relationships and how you always have a chance, and damage done in the past does not have to determine your future. You can move through, you can get through it, and that everybody needs somebody. We can't do it on our own. My character Frankie definitely needed Sam.
Right. It's filled with big action films and over-the-top comedy.
Mm-hmm, yes.
What does people like us offer moviegoers that's different?
Really heartfelt, sort of family story that everyone can relate to. That nothing blows up, there's no robots. It's just real people in real situations, and something that you're going to recognize on screen and then hopefully have the catharsis that we did.
That's great, thank you. Chris, what makes your character Sam likable and relatable?
Sam Harper, the character that I play in People Like Us, is a emotionally detached 31-year-old man, a very emotionally stunted guy. He has many faults. Sam is a man of many faults, and he makes major mistakes along the way, and the major one being that he lies to his sister about the fact that he is her brother. I think the great thing about Sam is that it's easy to judge Sam, and it's easy to call him out on his mistakes and his faults and what he does wrong, but I hope that when people watch the movie and when people look at Sam and right before they're about to lay judgment on him, I think it's probably a good time to, for audiences to look at themselves and see what they've done wrong, if they've ever lied, if they've ever been scared. And I think Sam is the epitome of the faulted human being who's trying his hardest to do better. And I think at the end of the film, he's trying his hardest to be a better person.
This question is for both of you. I'll start with Elizabeth.
Yes.
What did you learn about each other working together so closely?
The best thing about this movie for me was basically watching this guy prove to everybody that he is more than just a pretty face.
One of my favorite scenes in our film is when Frankie and Sam sit down at Henry's Tacos, which is single-handedly the top 5 taco stands in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Make note. And it was a fun night of shooting because there was obviously a scene and certain beats that we had to hit, but for the most part, it was just kind of Liz and I just having a lot of fun and joking around and poking fun at one another, and it was like a good game of tennis. And I think what I appreciate about Liz is she's an intelligent, sharp woman, and there's not a lot of BS with Liz. I like that.